we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do.
Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back. I started today's vlog off on a Friday morning. I just woke up with Theo. He's sitting right here. I made my iced coffee, and it's a few minutes after 8 right now. I have to log onto my computer. Since it is Friday, I do still have to work. Luckily, I think I've mentioned this in a prior video, but on Fridays we only work half days at work. They call it summer Fridays, so I don't have to work all day today. But we do have a couple of things planned for this video. Today's video is going to be about how I am picking back up on the self-care train. I am 13 months postpartum. That's a long time now, I feel. And it has only taken me until very recently to figure out how to start focusing back on myself. I've had a lot of different things come up over the past year or so that are related to like my health, and I just became so fixated and so focused on the baby that I forgot to just like get back to the things that I used to always do just in my daily routine that just helped me feel my best. And I'm getting back into those things, and I've been doing them for a couple weeks now, and I'm feeling so much better already. First thing is just starting with the coffee in the morning. I did forget to put my collagen in it because I've been experiencing some like hair loss up here, which I'll get into some things a little bit later in the video. But anyway, I was just so tired this morning that I just like automatically just made my coffee as normal. Theo got up a couple of times last night. I think he's teething really bad right now. Yeah, are you teething, mister? You wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi? Say hi, everybody. I'll make you a bottle in a minute. Yeah, see the hand in the mouth? I think he's teething. So he woke up a couple times last night, and he didn't even like wake up for the day until 8, which is not like him. So when we finally all just woke up, I was like, I am so tired. Like I had such a hard time opening my eyes, and then I made my coffee, and right after I was done, I was like, crap, I forgot my collagen. But anyway, so I do have to work until 1 o'clock today, and then right after that, I have a pedicure appointment. That's going to be one of the things on the to-do list today as far as self-care. But for now, I'm going to finish drinking my coffee. I'm going to log into my computer for work. And I'm just going to take you not day by day. I'm going to take you throughout the day what it is that I do to make sure that I'm like taking care of myself and starting to feel like me again. Because as a working stay-at-home mom, it can be really easy to lose yourself. So, and I'm sure a lot of moms out there can relate. So hopefully you find some value in this video and can relate to some of the things that I am going through. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. maybe once I like get dressed for the day, because I'm still in like pajamas right now. So when I go to get dressed for the day, which will be very soon, I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Sorry, the lighting in here is like horrendous. I'm in my bathroom right now and it doesn't have the best lighting. In fact, this entire house doesn't have the best lighting. Anyway, I have a few minutes until I have a meeting for work. One of the things I really like to do every day, just to like make myself feel more put together, is actually get dressed for the day. So I'm going to start off with cleaning my face and doing some of my morning skincare, putting on just a little bit of makeup, not a whole lot because I'm not doing anything like crazy today. I'm gonna just throw my hair back in a claw clip today because it's yucky and raining out today, so there's no point in me doing my hair. And then I'm gonna get dressed. So with skincare, I keep it very, very simple. Cetaphil is my trusted face wash, and then I just use the CeraVe moisturizer. I also use this Row Fade. It's a prescription that my dermatologist gave to me because I have rosacea. She also sent in another prescription for some other kind of a cream that I'm supposed to use at night that hasn't come in the mail yet. So hopefully it comes today so that I can use that for my nighttime skincare tonight. It's supposed to help with the rosacea, any texture, like basically all of the issues that I'm having with my skin right now. But like I said, for the morning, it's super simple. I just wash my face with a gentle cleanser, a basic moisturizer, and then that cream for the rosacea. For makeup, I'm keeping it very light today, like I said. So I don't even know what I know what I want to use on my skin. So I'm going to use my Typology tinted serum. I'm in the shade 2 Light. I actually really like this. It goes on like very velvety, and I feel like it has just enough coverage for me because, like I said, I do have rosacea and I don't really like all of that red peeping through. And I just kind of like mix this in with my hands. And then I'm just gonna go in with some light bronzer, a little bit of blush, brow serum, and some mascara, and that's it. This bronzer stick is the Dibs Duo Stick, and I absolutely love it. It blends so nicely, and the colors are really beautiful. Have not found one that I don't like. And you have to get their brush too, it's the best. I mean, you can see like how quickly that blended out. Okay. And then I'm going to use the other side for blush. You can see I'm not being careful with this whatsoever. I'm actually applying it very quick and very messy. Because I like to wear mascara on my bottom lashes, I have to do some kind of a powder under my eyes, otherwise that mascara will transfer. So this is just the, what is this? I don't even know. Huda Beauty powder. And I think this is in the shade Cupcake. No, this is in the shade Pound Cake. I didn't want to turn it upside down because then it would have fallen out everywhere. So just a little bit under my eyes, and that keeps the bottom mascara from transferring. I do have this just drugstore Revolution bronzer. I'm actually just going to use this on my eyelids, just for a little bit of depth. And a little bit under the eyes. For a brow gel today, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. I usually use the Benefit, but I can't find it right now, so we're using e.l.f. And e.l.f. actually has really good products. I am an e.l.f. fan. And I just like again, this is all very messy makeup. Just quickly brush my brows up. I'm also going pretty fast because I have a meeting in a few minutes. So I really need to make sure that I get dressed pretty fast. And I like to take this time while Theo's napping to usually do this. When he's down for his first nap, that's usually when I get ready for the day. And for mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic. This one's really nice because it doesn't clump my lashes together. It actually keeps them very separated. For my bottom lashes, for some reason, the telescopic brush doesn't really work very well on my bottom lashes. I don't know why. So I'm going to use the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. This brush just works better on my bottom lashes. I don't understand. Here we go. That's all I'm doing for makeup. I need to get like a ring light in here. And then, like I said, I'm just going to use a claw clip. I love this one from Aloe. It's really neutral marble kind of design on it. I love it. My hair is freshly washed, and this is just how it like naturally dries. I don't know if I want pieces in front or not. I feel like I need to get some angles put in my hair because the front pieces that come down are like all the way down to here now. And I feel like for a look like this, it should be more in line with like my chin. So I'm thinking I might need to get a little trim on my hair just to get some front angles in. Maybe even some layers. Good enough. And then for what I'm gonna wear today, I actually just got my order in from Until Sundown. If you don't know, Rachel Ottenreith, who is like my favorite YouTuber, released a little mini clothing line, and I ordered the Cove joggers, and you guys, they are so stretchy. I mean, this material is just like insane. I got the size medium large. And this is of course not going to focus. I got a medium large. So I'm just going to wear these today because it is only like 70 today here in Philadelphia and rainy. And then I'm just going to wear this Rosemary Beach sweatshirt with it. Don't mind laundry on the bed. I feel like every video I always have laundry on the bed behind me, but these are the Cove joggers, and like I said, they are super stretchy, so comfortable, very lightweight. I feel like they're a perfect sweatshirt, like not sweatshirt, sorry, sweatpant for the summertime. Because like I said, it is 70 today, so it's like chilly but not too cold for like legit sweatpants. But I'm liking the fit. So Rachel, absolutely love these. Fantastic job on these. I can't wait for your brand to come out with more for me to buy. And then the last little part of getting ready for the day is just a little bit of jewelry and a spritz of perfume. So I'm just putting on these little earrings. I just got these off of Amazon. They're like these little braided ones. I always wear my Oura ring, but I'm gonna put on my wedding rings. And then I love Dossier perfumes. This one is the Woody Sage, and actually it's the extreme one, so that it's like a stronger scent and lasts like a really long time. This is a like inspired by the Jo Malone scent, which I love Jo Malone. So just by like doing my skincare, putting on a tiny bit of makeup, doing something with my hair, getting dressed for the day, these are things that just like make me realize that it's important to take care of yourself and do things for yourself and make yourself feel put together for the day. When you feel put together for the day, you're more motivated, I tend to be more productive, and these are things that I like to do that I found that are helping me. So as long as I like get ready for the day and just take the time to like do the things that I used to do, then I feel like I'm a little bit more normal. So anyway, it is almost 11. I have an 11 o'clock meeting, like I said, so I need to go prepare for that. And I'm done work for the day at 1. I have to call the nail salon and push my pedicure up to like 1:30 because my husband is still working all day and he's gonna watch Theo for me while I get my pedicure. So let me go do that, and then I will catch up with you guys after my meeting. Sorry if you can hear the TV in the background. Theo is like right next to me in the living room watching Miss Rachel. He just woke up from snap and I finished my meeting, so I am making, or I just made myself some breakfast. I've been really focusing on like making sure that I am eating clean, whole, nutritious foods because postpartum weight loss is something that I'm struggling with. So I just made myself a plate of some hard-boiled egg, half of an avocado, and then a piece of whole grain toast. So I'm gonna eat this. Speaking of postpartum weight loss, I'm actually going to be getting my blood work done to get my hormones tested because I feel like something with my hormones are off because I'm excessively shedding hair like crazy. Like I said, I have like maybe 15 pounds to go until I get to like pre-pregnancy weight, and I've been eating very good lately. I've been going to the gym and it's not budging, and that's not normal for me. I know it's not normal for me. Also, sorry if this is TMI, but like low libido. and also just like a bunch of other things that are just making me feel like something's not right with my hormones. So I actually just talked to my doctor this morning. I'm gonna get some lab work done and figure out where to go from there, because I don't know, I want to make sure that like everything is in line so that whatever is causing all of these symptoms that I just described, I can figure out why and get to the bottom of it. So just another part of, I guess we could say that's part of the self-care that I'm doing, you know, 13 months postpartum. So I'm gonna eat this yummy breakfast. It is, I think it's like already noon, but we're gonna call it breakfast. And then I have to leave right at 1. My pedicure appointment's at 1:30, and I want to make sure that I don't hit any traffic going there since it's raining. There's always traffic around here, especially when it rains. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I gotta get Theo some food too, some lunch for him. So that's where we're at for today. Just wrapped up work for the day. It is, what time is it? 1:08, making good timing. I'm in the car on the way to my pedicure. I am bringing my Hydro jug with me because I'm trying to make it a goal to drink at least 2 of these a day. Staying hydrated is like super important for so many different reasons. Skin health, for me, kidney health, that's a whole other story. But I do have issues with my kidneys because of a migraine medication I was on for forever. Also, staying hydrated will actually help like keep migraines at bay for me. And then of course, because can't go run errands without like a little beverage, I'm just taking along a Lonnie New. This is the Cosmic Stardust. This flavor is so good. So I wanted to bring that so I have something to like sip on while I am getting my pedicure. So heading there now, and then if I have time, I need to run to Target, which is like right by it. I need to get milk for Theo, and I wanted to see if I can find another straw cup for him, because I want to see if putting the milk in a straw cup, the kind of cup that he uses to drink water out of, I'm gonna see if he'll drink the milk out of and like slowly switch over from the bottle. So we'll see how that goes. But that's all dependent on how long my pedicure takes. So, and I don't know if you can tell, it is just so gloomy out. You guys, here in the Northeast, like here in Philly, it has been just so rainy this entire summer. Like, I have to laugh at the fact that my company is giving us what we call Summer Fridays, because I felt like every Friday so far, I'm like, well, I'm logging off of work early and that's great. Like, I'm so thankful and appreciative of that, but I have like nothing to do because it doesn't feel like summer. It's just so gloomy and just so wet and disgusting outside, and I'm so over it. We need some sunshine. We need some like good weekends that I can actually take Theo outside. I want to put up his pool. I have a little water table for him. Like, there's just so many things that I want to be able to do with him that I can't because it's been raining so much. But anyway, that's my little rant for now. Pedicure was so relaxing. It felt so good. And I just have to say, it is a small freaking world. So as I'm sitting in the chair, another customer comes up and she looks at my sweatshirt and she goes, "Oh my God, Rosemary, we just got back from there." And I'm like, oh my God, like nobody around here has really heard of Rosemary Beach, Alice Beach in Florida, and it's mine and my husband's absolute favorite place to go. I actually know of it because of Rachel Ottenry, who I mentioned earlier, and we're actually planning on going back hopefully in September with Theo for the first time. We went for our anniversary, and we also went for our baby moon, and we just decided we wanted to try to like make it a family vacation every year. So it's just such a small world. So I thought I would share that with you guys. I'm heading to the Fresh Market right now because I'd rather go there instead of Target, honestly. Otherwise I'm gonna end up getting things from Target that I absolutely do not need. And I feel like they would have like more good stuff, like better stuff for you. I need to try to find some sides. Like I have my chicken defrosted for dinner tonight, but I need some sides. So I'm gonna see if I can find something there. And I wanna see if I can find like a healthy-ish kind of like baking thing, like something to bake at home. So it's literally right across the street, so I'm about to turn in now. Back home, pedicure is looking pretty good. I got blue just because I figured it was like nice and fun for the summer, and I love the place that I went to. I'll definitely be going back for sure. Theo is trying to go down for a nap, still stirring, but we'll give him a few minutes and see if he actually falls asleep. So I decided to get this gluten-free muffin mix from, what is this place called? Fresh Market. And I got some fresh blueberries to put in there. I feel like because it is such a gloomy day, I just wanted like cozy vibes. This is going along with the self-care thing. Once in a while you have to just go with the vibes of the day. So we're gonna bake some of these muffins. And then I also got some fresh organic spinach because I want to start making some smoothies for Theo. And just put them in the little squeeze pouches. I was able to find whole milk for Theo, and it's grass-fed, which we love. For a side for dinner tonight, I already have my chicken defrosted in the fridge. I'm gonna make this shrimp, lemon, and garlic ravioli on the side. That sounded so good. Hopefully it is good. I also got some white cannellini beans. I wanted to start giving these to Theo. These are really good for kids, apparently. You just like mash them up and give them to them. I have no idea if he's really gonna like them, but we're gonna try. And then quite literally the only Olipop flavor that I've never tried, it's the crisp apple. So I wanted to just grab something for dinner tonight. I don't drink alcohol. It's a migraine trigger for me, and like I mentioned earlier, a previous migraine medication that I was on before actually damaged my kidneys. So now I really can't drink alcohol because like alcohol is bad for people that have kidney issues. So we don't drink alcohol over here. So I figured this fun little beverage with dinner would be good. So let me get this stuff put away. Since Theo is going down for a nap, I figured now will be a good time to start putting the muffins in the oven. So let's get started on all of that. Guys, I have not literally baked in so long, so I have no earthly idea how these are gonna turn out. But I just thought it would be like super cute to have some fresh baked goods. I have a little cake stand that I can put on the kitchen table, and then last night we went to Trader Joe's and I found some pretty hydrangeas and lavender, and it would just be like such a vibe to have the muffins next to the flowers. And I also just lit a candle, which is perfect for, again, setting the mood for today. We're just doing things that make us feel good today, okay? Now I have to add my dry ingredients. I'm only gonna do a little bit at a time here, so I'm not trying to whisk it all together. Yeah, right now we're just going for vibes here. Trying to enjoy the rest of the day off, doing whatever it is that we want to do. I'm so happy that I was able to get out of the house for a little bit and get my pedicure done, because I have the best husband in the world. Oh, I just got mix all over the stovetop. Who, I have to say, my husband and I are really, really good about like taking care of each other, making sure that we each get our own time to do the things that we want to do. So he's actually going out with his brother and cousin tonight for a little guys' night. So he wanted to make sure I had my time to myself to get done whatever it was I wanted to get done. And so normally part of my like self-care routine, we'll say, is going to the gym. My husband and I, like I said, we are very good about like balance and stuff. So what we're doing is like every other day, one of us will go to the gym while the other picks up Theo. My mom watches him during the week for us usually. So, but on a day like today where no one had him, he was home all day, and we're both working from home today. And it's also just like kind of, I keep reiterating this, it's just such a gloomy day outside that I'm just like, you know what, I'll skip the gym for today. I know that it's not gonna hurt me, you know, skipping a day or two here and there. I do plan on going tomorrow morning, but it's worth mentioning, as since we're talking about all the self-care things, finding myself again, getting back into routines, that is one thing that has helped tremendously, is just having that routine with my husband where we switch days. One of us picks up Theo and the other one gets to go to the gym. And whoever picks up Theo comes home and actually cooks dinner. So it's actually been super helpful because we both have very similar schedules. There's a lot of times where he does travel for work and I'm just kind of left to myself. So on those kinds of days, hang on, let me mix in my blueberries. I did rinse these, by the way. On those days, I'm just gonna dump this whole thing in. It is hard for me to get to the gym. Sometimes my mom is totally fine keeping him a little bit longer those days, and she'll tell me go to the gym after work and then come pick him up. And other times not so much. So it really just depends. If there is a day that I can't physically go to the gym, there's a workout program that I have been following by another creator on here. Her name is Kelly Yeager. And she has home and gym routines. And the home routine is actually just as effective. And I just recently got these like weighted jump ropes. There's no rope in between the handles. It's actually just like a weighted ball on either end. And I figured that would be a great way for me to get in my cardio at home. So I could do that today, but like I said, we're already in comfy clothes and it's just kind of like that gloomy day where I just want to take a cozy, relaxing type of self-care day. So that is what we're doing. But I just thought it was worth mentioning what like a normal day would look like and just things that I am normally doing for the self-care. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this carefully into my muffin pan here. The oven is preheated, so I'm gonna carefully pour these, get them in the oven, and then hope for the best. So this is my cake stand thing that I was telling you about. I want to put the muffins in here. And this is my pretty little display that I made from Trader Joe's last night. I think it's really pretty. So I think this is going to be a nice little cozy vibe once the muffins are done. And I lit a candle in the living room. Do not mind the toys everywhere. My living room is Theo's playroom. But this candle I got a while ago from Home Goods. Let me see if it'll focus. It's this, I don't even know what company it is, but this number 12 Jasmine Saffron. You guys, it smells like Baccarat Rouge. I'm not kidding. Literally so good, so cozy. So I just made myself some decaf coffee because it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I did want like a hot beverage, but obviously not caffeine this late in the day. And going with my cute little blue bow mug. I found this mug at like TJ Maxx or somewhere like that. And I used to be such a Chobani creamer girl, but lately I've been loving just organic, half and half. So I'm trying to like limit like how much I consume that has not so great ingredients. I know the Alani Nu drink earlier was an exception to that, but I'm trying here. So according to my timer, I have about 1 minute and 5 seconds left for the muffins. And Theo has somehow reached through his crib, found the bin of like stuffed animals near his crib, and got this big teddy bear that was in the bin. Got it out and got it into his crib. I don't think it's small enough to fit through the railings, so somehow he got it up and over. I don't know if you can see him playing with his little teddy bear, but little man is just not interested in taking a nap right now. I'm gonna give him a little bit more and see if he hopefully settles down. Maybe he'll snuggle with the stuffed animal and finally take a nap, because he really needs one today. I think I said this earlier, he woke up a lot last night. He's teething really bad, sleep is suffering, and I'm by myself tonight. My husband's going out, like I said, for a guy's night, and I'm really hoping we can make it to bedtime without like a horrible witching hour. So that's why I'm like really pushing for him to take this second nap. We're actually like kind of transitioning to dropping down to 1 nap, but a lot of days are still 2 nap days. Oh yeah, these bad boys are done. They look and smell so good. Oh God, that's heavy. Hang on. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna let these cool for a bit before I put them on that little cake stand, but they smell so good. I am going to, oh, by the way, he finally passed out. He's got his little stuffed animal, the little teddy bear, like up by his head. I'm keeping an eye on him, obviously, to make sure that he's safe. This is the first time I've ever let him fall asleep with a stuffed animal. So I'm keeping an eye, but so far it seems to have helped. So I'm going to sit in my little corner of the couch here with my coffee. And there's this new show that I saw on Netflix. It's called The Waterfront. No idea if it's supposed to be any good or not. So I'm gonna sit here, drink some decaf coffee. Got the candle lit in the corner there. And relax for a little bit because Mom needs a break. Okay, Theo is in bed. It's a little after 8 now. I just took a quick body shower. I washed my hair last night, so I'm not gonna wash it again tonight. Plus, tomorrow morning I'm gonna go to the gym. So I'm just gonna end up with messy hair anyway and taking like a full shower when I get home from the gym. So I just did a body shower, washed my face, body, all the things like that. And I make sure that like once Theo goes to bed, every single night, I take my shower, I do my skincare, I take care of the body, skin, like literally everything. And then I will go downstairs, have some tea and a snack before bed, and just kind of like wind down for the night. But it's super important for me that I keep up with my skincare, and not just my face, but like everything else too. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I am coming up on 38. My birthday is at the end of July. And I'm already noticing signs of aging. I'm noticing like skin elasticity is kind of diminishing, little lines here and there, just a bunch of different things. So I really try to like make it a point to take care of my skin. And I've been trying to do that postpartum, like from the time he was born until now. And I would say for the first like majority of this past year, I was literally just washing my face and putting moisturizer on and like not doing anything else. And I'm like, pretty recently I was like, we've got to nip that in the bud and like get back to the routine that we used to do. So let me show you what it is that I do for my nighttime skincare routine. Like I said, I washed my face in the shower. I used the same facial cleanser that I used this morning. It's the Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. And then my moisturizer is the CeraVe. And I am no expert in terms of like skincare and like what order things go on and all that stuff. So I probably do this out of order, and that's all right. I do it in the order that makes sense to me. Then next I've been using this, I don't know how you say it, Biossance Squalene and Copper Peptide Rapid Plumping Serum. I don't know. It was in some kind of like a little gift set thing that I found when I was cleaning out my drawers. And I was like, let's try it, let's give it a go. And it makes my skin like super dewy and looks super hydrated. I use the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Eye Cream. I've been using this for a really long time and I really like it. I couldn't tell you if it actually makes a difference. I have no clue because I am not religious with it. And I like to put it like up in the crease of my eye too, because with our eyes as we age, the skin all around our eyes thins. It's like one of the first things that happens. I like to go in with Grande Brow. I just started using this like a week ago. I used to use this all the time and it gave me the thickest brows in the world, so I know that this stuff works. So I just pop a little bit in. I'm not saying that my eyebrows are thin, I'm just wanting them to grow in a little bit more even. Like I have some sparse areas, which is totally normal, but this actually does help with that. But I'm using my, who's this by Kitsch, my gua sha, and the oil that I'm going to use for my face for it is the Ordinary 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. This stuff is so good. Your skin will look like a glazed donut by the time you are done. I just do maybe half a dropper. And then when I do my gua sha, I start from my chin, work my way up, and I do it in tens. So start with this end here. Keep it like slightly on an angle against your skin and just come up, down. And then I take the flat side and I go like right next to my mouth, because I try to get like this little smile line, and just go up. I'll actually like hold the other side of my face to like kind of pull it taut. Then I'll do my cheekbone. So again, with the like edged side. I don't even know how to describe these edges. Same thing, but over the eyebrow. Your skin will get red. Then I do the flat edge and I go right between my eyebrows and I go up, just straight up. You always want to make sure you're doing an upward motion because you want to go against gravity. And by talking, I'm not really able to count and talk at the same time, so we're gonna say that was 10. Same thing on the other side. Like I said, it's important to take care of our skin as we're getting older. It gets drier easier, you start to get the crappy skin, it's like a whole thing. So what I've been loving lately is the Aveeno Stress Relief Moisturizing Lotion in the lavender. Smells so good, and this whole bottle is so inexpensive and it will last forever. So And like, this is one of those lotions where I wake up the next morning and like the whole next day I still feel hydrated. It is just that good. I have some other lotions from like other brands that you would see in like Sephora that just don't do the same thing. They don't have the same effect as this. And I just love it so much. It's my tried and true. And then I'll just do my legs and then I'm done. So that's pretty much it for nighttime skincare. And I'm gonna finish doing my legs and then we'll go downstairs and we'll make some tea. So I'm a creature of habit, and this is my favorite nightly snack. It's just an apple, whatever kind of apple, with some peanut butter, and then just a peppermint tea. As always, definitely my hydro jug full of water. I try to drink like 2 of these a day. I'm actually so dehydrated right now. I did not drink enough of that today. But this is my little nightly snack. So that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. My camera actually died a second ago and I made it to almost till the end of the day until I had to change the battery. But it's 9:15, so like I said, I just made my snack and my tea. I'm gonna sit on the couch and watch a little bit of a movie until I just get tired enough to go upstairs and go to bed. Volante is out with his cousin and his brother for dinner for like a little guys night, so it's just me and Theo here tonight now. So I'm gonna have myself a quiet little night. I think I'm gonna watch Something's Gotta Give, just a little like Nancy Meyers vibe. Seems to be like pretty popular these days, but it's such a classic movie and I love it. So we're gonna sit on the couch and just chill for the rest of the night. It's super important to me that I am like really sticking to all of these things that I have shown you today, because they have been helping me just feel like I am sticking to a routine. First of all, I'm a very routine person to begin with, but it's also like making sure that I don't forget about myself, because that has been so easy to do like this entire postpartum period. I don't even know like when postpartum technically ends, because like I said, I am 13 months, but I feel like I'm doing much better now. I'm finally getting to a place where I'm somewhat starting to feel like myself again. There are some things like with my hormones I think that are out of whack. Like I said, I have to get blood work done and figure out what's going on with that. But as far as like things that I actually have control over, I am getting back into those things. Some other things that like I might not have mentioned or shown in the video today are my self tanner. I love having self tanner on. I am very, very prone to melanoma, so I try not to like sit directly in the sun, and if I do, I wear SPF. So really the only way that I can get tan now is self tanner. So I usually try to do like a full body like fresh coat once a week, and then like on my face I have these moisturizing drops that I mix in with my moisturizer, and I do it like every other night or so. So that's why I didn't do it tonight. I did it last night. So that's like the biggest thing that I didn't do today that like I would say is definitely a game changer in my self-confidence, is just being tan. Another thing is, I mentioned it in like really quickly, but just going to the gym. It took me so long to A, go to the gym and not feel guilty about it, but B, find time in my schedule and like figure out a routine with my husband to where we both got to go to the gym relatively fairly, so that it wasn't like I constantly had to go pick up Theo, or I constantly got stuck doing something at home or whatever. So it's really, really good that we have that dynamic in our marriage where like he totally understands and is totally supportive of like me taking care of myself. So love him for that. I am, like I said, going to the gym tomorrow morning. So anyway, I am going to end the vlog here and say goodnight to you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy this kind of a video. It's just real and raw and just like really kind of opening myself up to you guys and kind of sharing like what is going on in my life and what I've been kind of struggling with and how I'm working through it. And I really hope that somewhere somebody finds help in it, like somebody finds that it's relatable and you can start implementing some of the things that I do, and maybe it'll help you. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe for more. I do plan on posting a lot more videos. I'm actually having a lot of fun with YouTube, and I'm starting to like really feel comfortable in front of the camera. So maybe not out in public, but in my own home, yes. So please hit that like button, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.